Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning. Waiting on my work assignment to come through because I've already put in my ready to roll macro. Yeah, but I've got some improvements that have been done to the cab of the truck. But I will show you guys those improvements as the day goes on. But I have a new passenger riding along with me. I'll introduce you guys to Pop later on in the video. But while I'm waiting on my work order, I'm going to get back to my cup of coffee, which is in the kitchen. And I figure this would be a good opportunity to watch some Sports Center. Because out on the road, I don't get to watch Sports Center.
At 7-2, their best 9-game start since 2001. Team hasn't made the playoffs.
I got my work assignment in. It didn't come as early as I was expecting. I put it in a little before 6 and well, I don't know, sometime after 8 right now. But I'm headed to Pageland, South Carolina to pick up some lumber that I'll be delivering in the morning to West Virginia. A little over 500 miles, so sounds good to me. And the best part about this is it's treated lumber, so Jim don't have to tarp today. I hadn't become a fast tarper at this point, but that day will come. All right. Time to get trucking, people. Guess where I'm at, guys? Well, you can't really see much here, but I'm at the Truck Driving Institute in Richburg, South Carolina, which this is where I got my CDL. I just talked to a few students. They're in their first day of truck driving school, and then, well, there's some guys down there. They didn't come up and talk to me. It's in the second week of it. But TDI, it's a 15-day program. I don't know, that's a lot better than 5 months if you ask me. I sure as shit didn't know everything when I graduated here, but you know, that's why you get set up with a trainer when you pick your company. But I've got to get back on the road and get to Pageland, South Carolina to pick up some lumber. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Bam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. According to the one dude that I found, I'm not in the right spot. The gate is across the road, but I did not send for the directions, which is, I don't know, I think like macro 1, which I should have. All right, here we go. And over there is a dude from my securement class. What's his name? Turd or something like that. Then I got my microwave, my fridge, my TV with media player. Pretty cool. And then I found a place for everything so far, even my paper towels and hand sanitizer. And I love this for the CB. Yeah, a little bit of weight is welcome because I was hungry and I'm having some leftover wings from last night.
Just put your thumb on that.
Watching a little bit of Ghostbusters. Finally, after about 2.5 hours, the loading process has begun. We are getting there. Hey guys, anytime you have lumber that's more than 3 stops high, you do what's called a gut strap, which secures number 1 and number 2 to the deck, and then the other 2, since they're at the front, I've got a strap on each side of it, and the load continues. He didn't tell me to gut strap this one. How's that look to you, Jeff?
I believe I
I've got this nice and secure and ready to ride. Could put another strap right there. Alright, I'm loaded with 46,500 pounds of treated lumber. Now time to head to West Virginia. I have made it to Lowe's in Parkersburg, West Virginia. So I'm here, and then I need to mark arrived, which is my current status. Now, I'll go check in. Alright, well, they told me to go down to the big gate and unstrap, and I guess that's the big gate down there. Alright, well, all the macros and stuff are done. Now it's time to head to Ohio. Take me a little over an hour to get there. So with any luck, I can get loaded, secured, I hate those things, and tarped before dark. And I don't deliver until first thing Thursday morning down in Georgia. It's, I don't know, it's about 650-ish mile trip. This town has a lot of people standing on the sidewalks, but they're not real people. They're, I don't know what you call them. They're not exactly statues.
Turn right on. Holy.
I'm here. It's time to get my gear on, because currently I am wearing sneakers. Alright, I am geared up. I do not have my vest on, but I don't see anybody else with an orange or yellow vest. I guess my glasses will count. Well, let me go get checked in. So, I'm waiting. But I sent a message to my FM, which he told me I could go ahead and get loaded when I got here, and they told me a different story inside. And I want to get loaded at least before dark, because I gotta secure and tarp all this stuff. So I'm having some homemade vegetable soup and cornbread, and I'm watching season 2 of Game of Thrones. Well, here it is, about 3:30 in the afternoon, and no action yet. But this is a place that has coils, right? Check out this dude's trailer. Isn't that a banana logo? You ain't got bananas, man. You got coils. Hey, while I got a little time, guys, I've got a product review to show you guys. Which company had contacted me, said they had came across my videos and said they had a product they think I would like, and said they would send it to me for free if I would be willing to try it out, and they asked if I would give a good, honest review of this product and then include a link to the product, so if any of you guys want to order it. But here's what it is, which, you know, I've got a Yeti cup, but it's these handles, which is a really simple product. It's made by eBoot. Now this one is for a tumbler, either a Yeti or an Arctic or the Ozark or the SIC, any of these 30-ounce cups, but you just slide it on and it's there, and you've got a handle for your super thermos cup. Let me start with the things I don't like. I don't like I'd already put this sticker right here that says Yeti, but because of this handle, it perfectly covers my Yeti sticker up. And then also my Gamecock one in the back is completely covered up. But the metal Yeti, you can see that. So that sort of sucks. But if I would have had one of these at the beginning and placed my sticker in a different spot, I would like it more. But I must say, I've only been using this for 2 days. I like it because I've got 2 spots in this Freightliner that I can keep my cup. Either the cup holder, which it has a place for the handle, or this thing that's on the floor. I would have to say it is easier to handle the cup, drink, and put it back down having the handle on there. So I'll give it a thumbs up. But look in the description box of this video. I'll have a link that'll take you to Amazon. If that's something that you want, you can order it. I think they've got them on sale. It's like 10 bucks for 2 of them is the link that I had. But they had actually sent me a little promotional code, and I got them for free. So if there's anybody else out there that wants me to sample their products and do a review on it, I would be happy to. Like Canon, your cameras, I'll be happy to try it out. Apple, I would be more than happy to use one of your Mac computers in either Phantom or GoPro. As far as your new drone, would be happy to review those as well. Alright, straps are on. Now I got to pull out of here so they can load Mr. Milton. And I will tarp outside. I got to get to tarping. I've got maybe a half hour of daylight left. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I stopped for a little bathroom break here in Kentucky on my way to Georgia. But it's that time again, guys, to wrap up episode 7. But before I do, a few things I would like to address before I end this video. Number 1, I know some of you have probably been asking, Jim, what's up with the coffee can that's riding shotgun with you? Well, the contents of this can I will not be putting in my French press coffee pot. These are my dad's ashes, which my dad had talked with me a few times about what his wishes were when he was gone. And he was adamant about didn't want me to spend the money for, a burial and everything. Cremation was fine with him. And he had mentioned 2 things that he wanted me to do. Number 1, spread his ashes down by the river where we used to catch massive catfish when I was younger. And he was a legend at that. You guys have probably seen that show before, Hillbilly Hand Fishing. Yeah, I grew up doing that. But we didn't call it noodling. We called it grabbling, which I'm not sure where that term come from, but that's what we called it in South Carolina, was grabbling. Not none of that noodle mess. And well, I did spread about half of his ashes, my son and I did. And then he also would joke, which my son's name is Chase, and you'll notice this is a Chase and Sanborn coffee can that a friend of my wife's had sent to us, that he's like, don't spend all kind of money on an expensive urn, just put me in a Chase and Sanborn coffee can. So he's been there since 2010, and well, he's perched in a few places since then. He was in the kitchen for the longest time, and then after I got out on the road, he kind of made his way to the garage, and then he was in a closet at my mom's house, and I just did not feel good about that. And a lot of you guys have asked me about Boone. Well, current policy with Maverick is there is no pet policy. So as long as I'm a truck driver with Maverick Transportation, I will not be able to take Boone unless I'm like breaking rules. But as I travel around with Pop in a coffee can, and I come to just beautiful, amazing places, rivers and mountains and things that I think he would really like, I'll probably leave him a little bit of him there. I don't know if our loved ones in the afterlife have access to YouTube. Logic says they probably don't. But if they do, my dad would be my #1 fan. I think of him a lot when I'm putting these together, how much he would enjoy me being a truck driver. And just watching all of my episodes that I've made, seeing the places I've picked up, that I've delivered, all the different truck stops around America, and the mountains and the bridges and the rivers and things, I know he would love it. Wouldn't you, Pa? But we've got to end episode 7. I've went over my 15-minute threshold that I try really hard to keep it under. So it's nice and has flow for you guys, so you don't feel the need to, well, get bored and stop the episode. But coming up in the next episode, which will be episode 8 of season 2, I'm going to share with you guys how I've got my TV back there where you saw it earlier. And also, I'm going to share with you guys why every episode since about halfway in season 1 ends with, be safe out there and keep on trucking.